Hey guys, how realistic is F125? Last game, F124, there were a lot of difference between in real life versus the game. Last time we looked at Austria, differences in low speed corners, difference in braking points, big difference in overall lap time over a second. But now, F125, we looked at Oscar Piastri's most recent pole in Spain, happened a few hours ago. Then Ryan Grab, he posted a Spain qualifying lap, very similar times. 11.546, 11.549. Can't get much closer than that. So let's show you some of the similarities and differences. Here we go. Right away, we'll see top speed, very similar going into the first corner. Braking point is also similar, but the big difference here, how much curb usage. Ryan Grubb very far on the curb, Oscar Piastri not very much on the curb. You know, you see the braking points, the braking boards, they're a bit farther shifted to the left on F125, so it allows you, at least one reason why you're allowed to brake a lot more on the curb. Going into the first corner, similar minimum speed, same minimum speed, similar amount of curb usage. Ryan Grubb slightly ahead here. He's able to use a bit more of the inside curb. Curbs do look a little bit different. You know, they have those like, yellow sausage bits on the curbs in F125 versus not. They don't have those in real life. And then on the left, next curb too, you know, you see those sausage curb bits. One difference is how they're able to get up to, you know, the top speed. They're able to do it differently. Ryan Grubb, he sticks to the inside of the curb a lot more. And I guess when you run out to the outside in F125, the car is not able to get to top speed as fast as it is in real life. You'll see Oscar Piastri run a lot wider there. And you'll see he's actually a lot faster at this point, like 12 kilometers faster there, right here. Top speed, you know, somewhat similar, 5 kilometer difference. That's not too bad. Again, braking Ryan Grubb a lot more on the curb than Oscar Piastri. Again, suffer the braking point boards too. Low speed corners and then first sector. So low speed, you know, a bit slower from Ryan Grubb here. Again, he's probably going to be a little bit more on the inside on this curb, while Oscar will run more to the outside. About 10th and a half down for Ryan Grubb. So you'll see the sectors are not the same, but the overall lap time, you know, very similar. You know, similar running out wide there. You know, 107. You know, a bit more steering lock for Ryan Grubb. You also see Ryan Grubb, he likes to flick. He's kind of a very aggressive on the steering. It's not always the best on this game. I guess we'll see more how that impacts tire wear. But both 107 and these slow speed corners, Ryan Grubb's a bit more on the inside curb than Oscar Piastri. They both use the outside curb nicely. They both get some bumps from the outside curb. You know, coming up here, you know, getting very similar there. And then similar curb usage on the outside. And here we'll see a bit of, you know, a difference again of how they're able to get up to the top speed. 3/10 difference in the sector. So again, F125, it's still down to Oscar Piastri in real life. And Ronnie takes a much narrower line through these high speed sections. You know, it's cutting distance as opposed to getting more top speed. Top speed, Oscar Piastri a bit faster. Again, we both have the nice bridge in both of them. But you can see how much farther, faster Oscar is. He's ahead on track of Ryan Grubb. Going into this next corner. This is where Ryan makes up a lot of time. So he's actually slower, minimum speed at the apex, but he's able to be so much tighter than Oscar Piastri. Look how far wide he runs out. Could be a bit of a mistake. He's able to kind of they're almost equal at this point. Like you can see where that the red and the green, one's red, one's green on the curb on the outside they are. And then similar into this sector here, Ryan's a bit faster. Again, maybe a bit tighter line. The outside curb is a little bit different, so some of the curbs are a bit different. Look at the difference between the little skinny curb and the big red and white curb. And then a bit of a difference, you know, coming into this last curve here. So 163. Again, it's hard to get going faster on these high-speed corners as opposed to real life where they're able to keep accelerating on the high-speed corners. So Ryan able to make up almost, you know, 5/10 in that last sector. So that's the difference of how we were down in sector 1 and 2 on real life and then net back up on sector 3. But again, it's a big improvement on F124. And it is pretty similar. In terms of I'd say the driving style. Some of the curbs, you know, depends on the track of whether they updated the curbs or not. But overall, it's a big improvement. So thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. See ya. Bye.